Realize that all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. That we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we are the imagination of ourselves. I am Noah Travis Phillips. You know me from Philosophy of Horror, Counterpath, Emergent Digital Practices, SketchUp, Instagram, Dateline, Juicebox, whatever. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. I always like to tell people that I never had a job in my life. But really, I had more than my fair share of jobs, always working hard. I always worked less than 5 days a week. Never done that before. Need time to make art. That's a 7-day-a-week thing. I always try to do whatever I want, and to do it as intelligently or as sophisticatedly as possible, to do things with the fullness of my spirit. Making art, being an artist, is this other work, right, in addition to everything else. It's important for me that I have a good life that I can grow art from. I shape my life around making these weird things, doing whatever I want. Married, stoned, total wizard. Looking more like a Merlin, big, long, white hair, long, white beard. Wearing all black, a hoodie, reading a lot, making weird stuff, have some shows on the moon or Mars or whatever, get married, love someone forever, for real, do everything I can to help someone, support them in their existence, compromise, figure out how to have a real, truly good life together, make breakfast every morning, massage every chance I get, most importantly, recognize my wife, my mom, my sister, my daughter, and all women as true, real, sincere equals, period. I think everyone should. Annually or ritually, for perspective, like politicians especially. I don't want any president or any world leader that hasn't had a psychedelic experience, or a few, a real trip, some real trips. Learn something about yourself. Connect to the infinite universe. Recognize your relationship and interconnection. Realize that all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. That we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we are the imagination of ourselves. This word, Montreality, is a lot like metareality. Metareality? What is metareality? We kind of make these ideas about reality that aren't reality, one atop another, or upon, or within, or kind of encasing reality itself. The dorje, or the vajra, is a symbol of ultimate reality, without any human projections or overlays or layers. It's the lightning bolt. It is the thing which can cut anything else, but that can't be cut itself. I was vegetarian for a few years, then vegan for even longer than that, a long time. About a decade, more than a decade total. To me, it became a much more complex issue, and meat really does provide serious deep nutrition. Now, I eat meat responsibly, with a lot of care. I eat quality meat, and I consider the lives that those animals lived. My family and I are mostly vegan, just kind of by default. We only eat meat maybe 2 days out of the week. And the good stuff, right? Always the good stuff. Meat or whatever. That's a good question. Aeon flux. Intelligent, strong, in multiple ways, dark, mysterious, capable, feminine. I would like the chance to exercise my empathy muscle by embodying this kind of character. She's hardworking, sexy, ultimately tragic, dies over and over and over again, and still more again. Or like from a comic, I think of useful narratives. For me, as a youth, Batman was a useless narrative for me. Some rich white guy solving all the problems with money. You know, Batman. The X-Men, on the other hand, were incredibly useful and meaningful. The X-Men were misfits, coming together, working together, and their powers are awesome and interesting, but also have consequences. They are also suffering for this power. They are tragic heroes. I like that. That's real. Really think about what narratives are actually useful for you, meaningful, and really embrace those. Realize you might not find these narratives where you expect or where others will tell you to find them. I think that often people are born into cultural situations that don't have answers for the questions they find themselves asking. A wallet in my right pocket, a phone in my left, notes and a mechanical pencil in my shirt pocket. And I've usually got a fresh one of these things. That's it. That's how it always is. Should have asked me what's in my backpack. Youngest dead man, probably. I don't care to speak too much more on that. Boxes and boxes of prints. In the spirit of defiance of larger powers, it's a brick atop 3 eggs atop a mirror, right? So a brick atop an egg atop a mirror. No video games. No time for that. I'm making things, I'm researching, I'm trying to be in the studio as much as possible, making these weird things. Why don't you ever ask about books, or what about favorite bands? Favorite books, recent favorites, Sound of Things to Come by Trace Riddell, Molecular Red by Mackenzie Wark, and maybe In Watermelon Sugar by Richard Brodigan. I like sad songs. They make me want to lay on the floor. I'm married to the love of my life. I cried over a girl like once. One time. No joke. I was crying for like a week, every single day, all day long, crying and crying. Then I realized it wasn't doing anything to help me. At all. It wasn't doing me a damn bit of good. So I stopped crying. And I told myself I would never do it again. And I didn't. And I would even tell girls I was with, I am never going to cry over you. Next person I cried about was the woman that is now my wife. I don't know about all this law of attraction stuff. I don't know why so many people on here talk about the law of attraction, but all they want to attract is like fame and money for themselves, rather than peace on earth or honest human politics or equal rights or a healthy ecosystem. Manifest that. The only rule I really follow is the golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated. And if you hate something, don't you do it too. Do whatever you want, but remember the golden rule. Take responsibility for yourself and your actions. Do whatever you want, don't do whatever you don't want. Find something you care about. If there's nothing else, then care about yourself. Be interested in whatever you want. Learn about it. Be real about your own life. No more parents, no more gods taking responsibility. Be excited, be active, do your thing. Wake up.
Montreality show.
My advice to the youth? Be good and have fun. That's my advice to my kid. That's my advice to all the kids. That's my advice to all humanity. Be good, have fun. Be good and have fun.